Today we're going to be doing a video quality comparison test between the Sony HVR-MRC1 and the ClonerAlliance Box Pro Pocket. Now, if you watched my last video, it was a review on the ClonerAlliance Box Pro Pocket, and I compared it to being just as good video quality as FireWire. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to see how close it actually is to FireWire level video quality. So if you've never used a MRC1 or you've never heard of one, you can technically capture your video footage from FireWire. So if you have a mini DV camcorder or a digital 8 camcorder, you can capture your footage to a CF card or a compact flash card, and you can also go tapeless with this, and it uses a 6-pin to a 4-pin FireWire cable to get the job done. And as for the ClonerAlliance Box Pro Pocket, the way that this one works is you connect your RCA or component cables to it, and it converts it to HDMI. So in my opinion, it looks very close. The camera I'll be using to get test footage with in this video is the Sony DCR TRV-900. So I will be getting a few clips indoors and I'll be getting a few clips outdoors, and we will attach a fisheye to it and we will see how the footage looks in both indoor and outdoor settings. I will also showcase the audio that comes from the ClonerAlliance and the audio that comes from the Sony MRC1. So let's get into it. So let me know what one you think looks the best, or if they look very similar, but I will tell you what I think and what I noticed. So there are 3 things that I noticed. One, I think the MRC1 has a bit more contrast to it. It's a little bit more vibrant on the colors, where the Box Pro Pocket is a little bit more washed out. The colors are a little bit more faded. The Box Pro Pocket is also slightly cropped in. I don't know if you could tell by the clips, but especially the fisheye clips, you could tell that the corners were a little bit more cropped than the MRC1 was. So if you're a person that needs a very wide angle on whatever you're filming, this might be a problem, but I don't see it being cropped in all that much, so it's not a huge difference. And the third thing that I noticed is the Box Pro Pocket captures in 60 frames per second, where the MRC1 captures in 30 frames per second. So the Box Pro Pocket is going to look a little bit more smooth, I think, than the MRC1. It's not a huge deal, but if you like more smooth footage, or if you're wanting to capture in 60 frames per second, that is a good option. But as for video quality, I think they both look very similar. I don't think you could go wrong with either one of these. Now, I know the MRC1 is a little bit harder to find these days, but the Box Pro Pocket is kind of a new recording device these days, and I would say they're around the same price. So the Box Pro Pocket is going to be a little easier to find than the MRC1 would be. So do with that what you will. So there you have it. There is a comparison between the MRC1 and the ClonerAlliance Box Pro Pocket. Hopefully this video was helpful in some form of way. I know I didn't get a whole lot of comparison footage, but hopefully this was helpful. The only downside to the Box Pro Pocket is that I don't think it would be a very good idea to go tapeless with it, which the MRC1 is a great method for going tapeless, but they do look very similar. So let me know what you think. Would the Box Pro Pocket be worth getting for capturing footage? Or would you rather just have an MRC1? Again, hopefully this was helpful. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. And if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you subscribe, because we talk about old school retro camcorders and ways to capture your footage almost on a weekly basis. And on that note, we'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.